you're currently on base with your payments? You're on track with that? Okay. Yeah, but you're not behind or anything. Yeah, okay. So did you discuss your rights with counsel? You understand those rights and the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Are you pleading guilty to that charge? Doing so freely and voluntarily? Did you drive a vehicle in Huron Township on April 27, 21? At that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? Yeah, you're legal now. Gotcha. I'll accept your plea. I'll dismiss the original charge. What should I know before I sentence?
3/4/696, carrying on to get the defense finding the document is approaching is not standing to my right. Your Honor, we have managed to resolve this matter, which cleans up your calendar for May 26th, when we were scheduled for jury trial.
Thank you.
Mr. McGough is going to plead guilty to one case, 25 HR 0953. In exchange, the other two cases, 24 HR 04310 and 25 HR 00846 will be this.
All right. All right.
I got it.
I don't have a 513, Heather. It's a 512, so I think it's just a typo. All right.
Sorry.
That's all right. No big deal. No big deal. Ma'am, did you discuss your rights and options with counsel today? You understand those rights and the options they give you? And do you understand the possible penalty for the charge? Up to $500 fines plus court costs, up to 90 days in jail. All right. And understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? All right. Counsel, I've got an incident in October 21, 2025 on the file she's pleading on. If you can get me the facts that support the plea, I'll shuffle some bond money from the other files.
Stated by the court, did you have two children enrolled in school in New Boston?
In Huron Township,
In
yes.
here, I'm sorry, yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, and when we have times that your children miss what could be considered an excessive amount of time from school.
This year,
Back in 2025.
correct,
Yeah.
yeah, I children have been with their fathers.
Right. So this was before that help, and they gave you, and you were the parent responsible for getting them from school. They missed a lot of time from school, correct? I have nothing further on defense of data.
All right. Remind me, how old are the kids?
11, I'm 10.
All right. All right. Where are they enrolled now? Still Huron?
School,
Okay.
I think you're on and Brown.
Okay. How are they doing with attendance currently?
They're doing well as far as I know. They're, like I said, they're in their dad.
Okay.
Against,
Okay.
so that just works better for us.
Right. Right.
You know.
You can still check online and see how they're doing though.
Yes, I just talked to the, I think it's the super. But, yeah, he said that, Julius was doing fine, they wanted to test Julius for like, learning disability.
Right. How old is Julius?
He's 14.
He's the oldest. Okay. Okay. All right. Anything else before I sentence? All right. So she had two bonds on the two files I just dismissed. One I'm going to convert over here and close it out, and the other one I'm going to return 90% of it. So did you post the bonds?
Yes.
All right. So if you go downstairs and hang out around the cashier's counter, they'll issue some return money to you.
Yeah, that's my mother.
Is she here?
She's not. But,
You can have her come up or we'll mail it to her.
okay, I mean, I can have her come get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quicker than the US Postal Service.
Right now, so,
Email it if she.
We'll mail it if you want us to. Okay. All right. Good luck. Randy, is it Toombs? Come on up.
Yeah, good morning, welcome to 34696, appearing on the defendant Randy Kings. But help us with me.
Thank you.
tell you we managed to resolve this case. Randy's going to plead guilty. Mr. Tunis is going to plead guilty to operating while visibly impaired in exchange to original charge for operating while intoxicated will be dismissed.
Awesome. Randy?
Yes.
Sorry, didn't offend him, I could tell. Did you discuss your rights and options with counsel? Did you understand all that? You understand the possible penalty for the charge of impaired driving? Are you pleading guilty to that charge today? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily? Here for your sentencing date, you'll go over that paperwork with your attorney, and then we'll talk about the report, the recommendation, and anything else you want to talk about before I decide what your sentence will be. Do you understand all that? Any questions? Bond is continued. Go downstairs. Go ahead.
Mr. Cruz is participating in Life Challenge,
Good.
which is a year-long program in Detroit. And his caseworker Tyler is here today.
Awesome. Where you at, Tyler? Thanks for coming in. Awesome. Awesome. So how long you been sober? Good start. Good start. Good for you.
Yeah, he's getting the
Good.
injection.
Okay. All right. So share all that information at your interview, right? Because they're not gonna know to ask. So you're gonna have to tell her. Better yet, bring your paperwork. Yeah. Awesome. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah. Thank you.
I'll see you soon.
Alexander Montgomery.
Like you're right.
Yes.
They haven't done it yet.
Oh, that's something I'm gonna go out, start moving gloves
I do not.
the next day.
Oh, I'm sorry, counsel. I thought that was yours.
No.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That's fine.
Yeah.
Travis is up next, counsel. Sir, you're not using an attorney today? You're doing that without one?
Yes, sir.
All right, but you made a deal with the prosecutor. Says here you're gonna plead guilty to fail to display a valid license on January 22, 26. Is that your agreement?
Yes, sir.
And everything else is gonna be dismissed, all the original charges, right? Okay. You read your rights form? You read your rights? You understand your rights? Understand the options those rights give you? And you understand the possible penalty for the added charge? But you're pleading guilty anyhow,
Yes.
freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you drive a vehicle in Huron Township on that date?
Yes, sir.
At that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes, sir.
All right. I will accept your plea to the added charge. I'll dismiss the original charge and the civil infractions that went with it. Are you working, sir?
Yes, sir.
Where do you work? How long have you been employed there?
I work for a company. Products.
What do they do?
They make, on the water filtration system,
Okay, where are they at?
on Liberty Street in Harvard.
Okay, and how long have you been there?
I'll be going into my third week.
Oh, brand new job. Full time? Okay, good luck. Where'd you work before that?
Company called, Dexter, in, Dexter.
Okay,
Operator.
okay. All right, and what's the status of your license?
It's still, currently suspended. I'm working against to get it valid.
What do you have to do?
I have to go to a few different jurisdictions.
Just pay off tickets?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Any holds or warrants for you?
I have, a warrant in Ann Arbor.
Okay. Okay,
So, after I resolve this issue today.
okay.
To get in there.
No promises, but see if you can do anything online. You might be able to get something set up online.
Okay.
All right, okay. Anything else before I sentence you on this file?
That sounds good.
All right. You currently, before I sentence on this one, you currently owe us $750 on other tickets. Looks like we had you on a payment plan, but you stopped making payments. That sound right?
I'm not sure. It
Okay.
was, a while ago, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. Are you in a position to get some money coming in on that?
Absolutely, not today, but as soon as tomorrow.
Okay. You want to do weekly, bi-weekly, monthly?
Monthly,
How much do you want to pay every month?
if I could do like $50, I would be totally okay with that. That's something that I can commit to.
And you can start that tomorrow?
Yes.
You're sure? All right. Don't stop making payments. So when you stop making payments, then you end up getting late fees. If you're having trouble and you contact us and say, look, I can't do it this week, but give me 2 weeks, I'll back on track, we can work with you. But if we don't hear from you, the computer kicks out the late fees. You can't afford late fees. Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
Alexander Montgomery. After I was dismissed all of these.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the pink ones. Yeah. Yeah. So your 750 is only $200 because some of it was the stuff we just got rid of.
Plus whatever you charge them on these.
Right. Okay. All right. Anything before I sign this one? All right. Fines and costs, $500. Just set up a payment plan on the whole thing. And I'm ordering 4 days on the court work program. The work program is assessed as an alternative to jail. You pick the 4 days. The days you're scheduled, you have to be here at 8 o'clock in the morning. Any questions about all that? Go downstairs, talk to the folks about payments and work program. Good luck. Downstairs, you're all set.
Thank
Counsel on Travis, please.
Attorney Martin McMahon, 841543, so on behalf of Richard Travis.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Travis. All right. So I've got a plea agreement that says Mr. Travis is going to plead to breach of the peace. We're going to dismiss an assault and battery charge from February 2nd, correct?
Correct. Result of delayed sentence.
All right. And Mr. Travis, you understand your rights and options after discussing same with counsel? Do you understand your rights and options after discussing same with counsel?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you understand the possible penalty for today's charge? Up to 93 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs.
Yeah.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
You think you'll get
All right, counsel, why don't you voir dire, give me the facts that support a plea?
stating name for the record,
Richard Travis.
and you live at 25,400 Clark Road in New Boston, Michigan, correct?
Correct.
And on December, were there individuals from that were hired by Wayne County dredging along the creek behind you?
Yes.
Okay, and other than you thought they were on the property, but nonetheless you were mad at them and you would snowball at the window and yell at them, correct?
Right.
So you got involved in the breach of peace.
I'm satisfied. I'll dismiss the original assault and battery charge. What should I know before I sentence?
Maybe 17 and 10 days, you had absolutely no criminal history whatsoever. Maybe it's just the one time, that be upset about what was going on there, or on.
Mr. Travis, anything you want to tell me before I sentence you?
You know, I'd like to do this. You understand right now that when they come in to re-dredge, that you will not go anywhere near them, you will not take pictures of them, and you will let them continue to dredge without any interference whatsoever, correct?
Right.
All right, counsel, anything else?
Thank you.
All right, I will delay sentence for 12 months. During that time period, stay out of trouble. No new criminal charges. Court costs are assessed in the amount of $400. No further problems with Wayne County or that violates these terms. Do you understand that?
Yeah. Yes.
Can you pay the $400 today, sir?
You got 30 days,
Yeah, you want a payment plan or a due date? Either one.
30 days.
Okay, you're all set. Who's here on road runner transport? You an attorney?
No.
You ain't in here then. This is a company. You gotta have an attorney to deal with a company.
I mean,
Prosecutor don't set the rules, I do. Hire an attorney. Go out there in the hallway and find one. You're a corporation, aren't you?
sorry.
You're a corporation, aren't you? Yeah, corporation can't represent itself because corporation is not a person. You filed for corporation to get protections. That comes with a cost. Yutzi. Mr. Yutzi, are you going forward today without an attorney? Come on up. Yeah, yeah. All right, you read your rights? You understand those rights and the options they give you? And you understand the possible penalty for the charge? I guess you don't care. You okay with a dismissal? Prosecutor wants me to dismiss that. You okay with that? Okay, go away. Have a nice day. Hold on, don't go away too quick. You owe us money on some other stuff. Are you in a position to get a payment plan set up? You'll pay it all?
Yeah.
I love that. Sure?
Yeah.
Okay, go downstairs, take care of it. No, it says here he goes 4:35. Why are they doing that? Tell them to stop.
Oh, them downstairs, yeah, I will.
I mean, when they give me this piece of paper, that says the guy currently owes money. He can't currently owe money on a ticket that he's never been pled up.
So both cases are being dismissed, but
I only got one. I got a fail to display valid license.
what about the speeding?
I don't have it.
Well,
No, that's the deal. That's why she did that. That's why she did that. She didn't do anything with the civil infraction.
that's what,
Right. That's probably why she dismissed the misdemeanor. Yeah. Yes. So he does owe her 435. You're trying to confuse me. Palomino? Come on up. Are you going forward today without a valid or without a court-appointed attorney? All right, I've got a ticket here from January 31, 2026, failed to display a valid license. Prosecutor says you've got a license, so she wants to dismiss this. And that's okay with you? All right, that's the good news. The bad news is you've got an impeding traffic, civil infraction, equipment violation, civil infraction, and no proof of insurance, civil infraction. All issued the same day that went into default, and they total $955. Did you know that? All right, brother, when you get a ticket, you got to do something with it quick. In our jurisdiction, you only got 14 days on civil infractions or they go on your record. You working? Where do you work?
Target,
How long?
2 months ago.
What else you got on your driving record?
Think I have warrants, Madison, I think.
What is it?
Warrants, Madison.
You got to take care of them.
So someone's going to computing property, he violated, right?
180,
Court of violation, he did that,
50,
150, and what's the no proof?
All right. Almost half of that money is late fees. I'll waive all the late fees if you can come up with the 550, which was the original fines and costs. If you can do it quick. You got somebody you can borrow some money, half of the 550, then what? You sure? Because if you pay 550, I'm gonna waive $400, $405. You can do that? Good deal? Go pay it. Are you putting these in any order?
No, they're kinda,
No.
these are all people that do not have a.
Yeah, so you want me to take them from the bottom?
No, 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 no.
Okay.
I'm.
Who's this?
This is a Josh case. Josh is.
He's not here.
Yeah.
Ostrowski. Mrs. Ostrowski, are you going forward today without an attorney? Says here that you're going to plead responsible to double parking. The prosecutor wants me to dismiss the misdemeanor that was issued against you on February 1. That's your deal? Can you pay the 200 today? Tell me when. Calendar right there. 2 weeks? So the 10th? You sure? All right, if it's not paid, then this deal goes out the window and you start over. Understood? Any questions? Have a nice day. Latoya Hicks. Ms. Hicks, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? But you made a deal with the prosecutor, you're gonna plead responsible to a double parking? You've agreed to pay fines at cost of $150? I'll accept your plea and dismiss the original charges when the $150 is paid. When can you do that? Now. Great, go downstairs, get a cashier, smile, and get on your way. Get home before the rain starts. No adjournment. McDuffie, just stay there. Just stay there. We're gonna adjourn this matter. We're just gonna get you notice. We don't need to arraign. Is it Stalin's? Come on up, sir. Nope, you can have a seat too. We're gonna adjourn yours as well. We'll get you a notice. Alexander White. Come on up, sir. Are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? You know what your rights are? You understand the options those present? All right. You've agreed to plead responsible to double parking. The prosecutor wants me to dismiss the speeding ticket, and you're going to plead guilty to allow unlicensed driver to operate. I'll dismiss the drove while license suspended. Is that what you want to do? All right. So I'm not going to take the plea on the double parking because that just causes extra work for Heather. You agreed to pay $200 on that, so I'll just hit you a little harder on the misdemeanor fines. Understood? That way we get the benefit of what the prosecutor wanted to do. Just a little less. All right. Were you driving a vehicle on January 12, 2026 in Huron? Was your license suspended that day? All right. I'll accept your plea to the added charge. What's the status of your license now? What do you have to do to get it back?
Secretary of State for
Driver's License Appeal Division? When was you drunk driving?
and yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah. Hire an attorney. Find an attorney that's, I know it's money, but how much money have you lost the last 10 years because you couldn't drive to the right job? Right? So, I mean, hit up Graham if you have to borrow the money, because what my experience has been, people that try to do it on their own, they lose a lot of time. Right? So if you hire the attorney that knows the system, the attorney has your ducks all in a row. So when you go in for the hearing, you're probably going to get some driving privileges. All right. But it's not just an attorney that dabbles in that. It's got to be an attorney that does a lot of that driver's license appeal stuff. Okay. Yeah. 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 I'm not telling you have to. I'm just telling you my experiences, you're further ahead that way. All right. Anything before I sentence on this one? All right. Where are you working at?
big ones, so it's a celebrate,
All right, where at?
in Canton,
Okay. How long you been there?
like, first week's out, I'll find out.
New job? All right, Mr. White, $500 fines and costs and 4 days on the work program. I assess work program as an alternative to jail. You pick the 4 days.
That just covered, like, I said,
You pick the 4 days. You show up each day you're scheduled. You show up 8 o'clock in the morning. You go out with our crew. You're usually back here 5-6 hours and done.
oh, it's just a shit report.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was fine.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm not like buying bars.
No. You're coming here and you're gonna go out. What we do is we send you out with one of the DPW workers from the city of Romulus. And you might be picking up a park somewhere or something like that. All right. Yeah, it's better than jail. Yeah. All right. Good luck. Scott Hoffman. Morning, council. Thank you. Good morning. All right, I see a plea agreement. This says Mr. Hoffman's going to plead to an added charge of impaired driving. Is that correct? Sir, did you discuss your rights with counsel? You understand those rights and the options they give you today? And do you understand the possible penalty for the impaired driving charge? Are you pleading guilty to that charge freely and voluntarily? Counsel, would you voir dire? Incident date I've got is January 4. Give me the facts I need to support the plea.
Is it 4 year?
January 4, actually it was Huron Township. Impaired due to the consumption of alcohol, Mr. Hoffman? All right, counsel, you satisfied? I'll accept the plea to the added charge, dismiss the original charge.
Well, it's the speeding.
I don't have a speeding ticket. Oh, I already did that one. I'm so good, I already did it. All right. All right, so Mr. Hoffman, I'm gonna send you downstairs. And you're gonna schedule an interview with one of my probation officers. Based on that interview, they're gonna do a report and a recommendation of sentencing. Counsel, if you go down, we'll let you pick the sentencing date. When you come back for sentencing, I will have looked at that report and recommendation. You fellows will have a chance to go over it, and then we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. Understood? In the meantime, I need to put you on a personal bond. You're not gonna talk me out of that, are you? You want to talk me out of a personal bond? Well, he thinks you need some jail time. So the first condition is stay out of trouble. The second condition is show up when you're supposed to. So make your appointment with probation, come back for sentencing. Thirdly, do not purchase, possess, or consume any mood altering substance unless you've got a doctor's prescription. Can you live with those rules? Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you mess that up? Any questions? Any clarification? Have a nice day, gentlemen. We'll see you back here for sentencing.
Is Josh right on this one? I gotta find the file.
Joe, do you know where the Brackman file is? Brackman.
Yeah, I think my attorney had it.
Not usually. Mr. Hadley.
Did you do it? We're looking for brackets.
Brackman.
What's
While we're looking for Brackman. Page. Mr. Page, are you going forward today without benefit of an attorney? Say that? You're gonna hire your own? Okay, well, they're here today.
Are they?
Yeah. Right.
He just told me to sit in here on it.
Okay. Oh, okay, because, all right, it came in as an adjournment, but it doesn't have any name on it. So you talked to Miss Knapp and she wants to adjourn this.
Yeah.
Okay, so just have a seat.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah, we'll take care of it when she gets it. Hey, Josh, you don't have Brackman's file, do you?
I don't have the file itself.
Is this the Road Runner?
Yes,
The Road Runner's Brackman?
it is.
Okay.
No, different.
No, two different files. Brackman's in just.
I don't, he's not on our, he's not even on our back.
That's all that one.
He's agreed to retain.
We don't have Brackman on this docket.
It's on the docket that was emailed to me, but yeah, she didn't have it either. But I got it on my,
Did you change it? Because I have it on.
News to me.
he was arraigned on the 20th on video.
326, it still says it's on today.
What are the charges?
She's on the phone. I'm gonna stay with the case. I'm gonna get discovered.
What do you want to adjourn it? Yeah, that works. We don't need to file. You can just do that in the computer, right?
We're not sure what happened with the last arraignment, but
That's all right. All right, your appearance for Brackman.
thank you. Your Honor. Mr. Brad, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, Attorney Josh Hadley appearing on behalf of Mr. Eric Brackman, who's joining us via Zoom from the Lincoln County Jail. Your Honor, this matter looks like it was arraigned before this court on March 20th. The court imposed a $10,000 10% bond. I'm not certain entirely for what happened with prior MIDC and my client at that hearing date. What we're asking for now is just an adjournment, put me on the case moving forward. I'm gonna get discovery. We'd like to come back on this on, it's May. Fudge, it's on the 7th. I want to say the 14th.
May 14th.
Okay, who's that? Who's doing it?
Martin.
All right, so that's gonna be Judge Martin. Okay, all right. Understand that, Mr. Brackman? We're gonna get you back here in May?
Yes, sir.
Okay, anything else?
Man.
All right. Good luck, Mr. Brackman.
Thank you.
Are you ready on Odell?
Man.
Odell? Come on up to the podium. I just need to arraign Mr. Odell so we can get you an adjourned date.
All right, thank you, little lady.
Odell, we're just arraigning and adjourning.
I keep saying.
Oh, I've got Odell written last. Okay, sorry about that. All right.
So.
Okay.
We call Ray Sandy, you ask court to plead not guilty on that and set us a date, just tell you what, it's clear, short.
How far out you want to go for pretrial?
That'd be ideal.
What do we got?
April 23rd, Judge Martin on Zoom,
Perfect.
Time?
9:40.
All right, Mr. Morales, in the meantime, I'm gonna put you on a bond. Are you working?
Yes.
Where do you work? How long you been there? All right. First condition of your bond is stay out of trouble. Second condition is show up for court when you're supposed to. And third condition is do not purchase, possess, or consume any mood altering substance unless you've got a doctor's prescription. Can you live with those rules?
Yes.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you violate bond? You put your hand down and scratch the note. Go out and have a beer. I don't care. I thought this was an impaired driving.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's okay though, we can,
Yeah.
bonds, but yeah, it's an unrelated, that's.
Yeah.
The only thing that we want to make note of is we would ask the companion civil infractions travel with this.
They are.
They weren't part of the global resolution.
Yep, they are.
They're not going to default.
All right, I ran out of file before we get last minute in. Are all of you waiting for Miss Knapp?
No.
The attorney?
For adjournment.
Adjournments? You waiting for an adjournment? We're getting there.
You're good,
Fine, right.
Would you waive formal, reading?
We'll waive the formal readings, Sandy.
All right. You got any pre-trials coming up anytime soon? We'll just tack this one on.
Oh, April 9th?
Yeah, unless you want to put it over to me. I do want to look at getting him into supply for,
April 9th?
Go to April 9th should give you enough time.
yeah, it's Southgate, lives in Flat Rock.
What time?
10 o'clock.
That's with Martin, right?
That's
All right, Mr. Page, that'll be 10 a.m. by Zoom, April 9th with Judge Martin. And in the meantime, I'm gonna put you on a bond. Are you working?
I'm doing some, like internal study.
Okay. 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 Good. Good.
He is under the substance abuse with the VA.
Yeah, good. Which branch were you in?
Oh,
How long?
Up there for about 5 years.
Thank you.
Just pay from active.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna put you on a personal bond. First condition, stay out of trouble. Second condition, show up in court when you're supposed to be there. Third condition, don't purchase, possess, or consume any mood altering substances. Can you live with that? Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you mess up on bond? Any questions? You're all set.
Okay, I'll be in touch as soon as I get.
Joe, is this pile up here all Leslie's? You put a pile right here.
Those are all.
Leslie?
Joe, they don't have to stop when we're doing. Yeah.
Lisa Summers?
Reports expenses, very obligated, Lisa Summers. Here. My client is here, I believe it's a show host.
Yep.
Yeah, asked that the warrant be set aside, and that, we'll waive the formal reading and the end of the meeting. And she will please respond to double the parking in exchange for this payment.
All right. Ms. Summers, is that the way you want to resolve this? Can you pay the 150 today?
I need a little bit,
Tell me when.
I think on third.
Yeah, so I'll give you till the 10th.
How much is it, you know?
150. All right, so if that doesn't get paid, then the deal goes off and you're back with the original charge. You're all set. Steven Summers.
Morning, Your Honor, Lydia, 34696, currently for the defendant. Your Honor, we ask that the bench warrant be set aside and we'll wait for formal reading this.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Summers, I've got a file here from February 14, 2026, drove while unlicensed. That's a misdemeanor. The prosecutors asked me to dismiss that when you pay the companion case speeding ticket that was up with that, which would be $230 on that one. Can you pay that?
Yes, I'm gonna pay it, won't be, I get paid on the third also.
All right.
No objections to these.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do that until he pays. That was the deal.
Okay.
All right.
Do I get paid the whole amount?
No, I want it paid eventually, but to get this deal, you just gotta pay the speeding ticket because that's what the prosecutor said. She'll dismiss this if you pay that.
Paid and payments.
Yeah, absolutely. So get the 230 paid on the 3rd, if you can pay that on the 10th. All right, pay that, then you get the deal. So this misdemeanor gets dismissed, then the misdemeanor is gonna get dismissed, and then you can keep rolling on payments on the other stuff you owe us. Understood? All right. You got that?
Yeah.
I didn't write anything yesterday.
It's in German, but it's really repeated by stuff. No, okay.
Almost. Yeah.
Marquise Edwards. Okay, you're right. This is Mr. Hadley. Sorry, I'm waiting for Mr. Hadley. Yep, please. Good luck. Roadrunner.
Chuck Hadley with Hadley Law, appearing on behalf as a containing counsel for today's purposes on road room. You can ignore what's in front of you, Honor. We're gonna go ahead and tear that up.
Okay, done.
For the adjournment to allow this entity to obtain counsel their issues.
Okay. Heather, whenever.
April 23rd, 9:15.
That would be it.
April 23rd?
Oh, it's not on that. Okay. David, this will be 30 minutes. Thursday. Yep.
It's gotta be a Thursday.
Yeah,
because
of the.
That's when we had those prosecutors here. So does that give you enough time? Okay. We'll give you a notice and we'll get you out of here.
That's it.
I don't have any more files.
Nope, me neither.
What's your name, sir? Mr. Allen?
Hey, Josh?
You said, yep. Here. I'm not locked out in, I'm still in my office, so there.
No, you're not.
I thought you left.
Unplugging stuff.
I got you.
The third office down where Jeff usually was, there's extra plugging stuff, so I've been in Zoom, you know. Plugging stuff, well, yeah, it's, I'm just, so Zoom. Yeah, so. Obviously, it's just one of these.
Are you good to go? Is there anything I can do with that? No, but I. Thank you, I will tell. Yeah.
Deserve it, it's actually my husband, I deserve it, put it on, so you're not gonna stop.
Finalization.
Charming.
Andy, I'm done with the airport. Did you want to do another interview? Or we're waiting for the judge?
I will go ahead and put you in with.
In this courtroom moment, the defendant answers key questions about driving after consuming alcohol and whether he took a breath or blood test. After confirming the details, the judge accepts the plea to the amended charge and dismisses the original charge. The case now moves to the next step in the process, a probation interview, where a report will be prepared to help the court decide the final sentence. During the hearing, the court also learns that the defendant is participating in a year-long recovery program in Detroit. The judge encourages him to share that progress during the probation interview and bring proof of his efforts.